I am Susan. I used to be very pretty. People always used me as an example for their kids and asked them to be like me. Until I started to gain weight, I have no idea of the cause of the additional weight. My diet was very good and I eat more vegetables rather than fatty foods, yet my weight increased day by day. Even my parents who used to admire me and show me off to friends were now ashamed of me. My sister, Anna, who used to hate me when I was very pretty and curvy because she was jealous I outshined her, became my best friend. She became my motivation. I knew it was because my parents no longer prefer me to her. When I say my parent, I mean my mom. My dad is barely around. Sometimes he travels for months and when he comes back, he spoils me and Anna with gifts. It has been months since he traveled, and I look forward to seeing him when he gets back. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel as we continue. Only my childhood friend called Ragnar did not body shame me. Every other person and suitors who came for my hand in marriage now looks at me with disgust in their faces. Going to school, people whisper to themselves every corner of how I used to be a good example, but now I am a waste. My imperfect body became a talk of the town, and this made me sad to the extent that I became depressed and hide in my room all day. My mom brought doctors and therapists, yet no improvement. Ragnar noticed how long I missed classes and came by to see me. He told me staying indoor will make me gain more weight, and added that he is going to be there by my side in school and outside my home. He promised if I impress him by having confidence in myself, he would go any length to help me. You always have a way or means to cheer me up, I said with a smile. It is fascinating how you have never left in bad and good time. Best friends forever, I said, raising my hand. He replied, best friends forever, shaking my hands. Even if I was bullied in school and mocked by people anywhere I go, I try to live my best life by doing what I'm supposed to do, like reading, learning a designer skill. I also danced in my room. I started to have more and more confidence in myself. Most of the time I get home late because of the skill I was learning, thereby eating outside, mostly in school. I noticed I started to lose weight gradually and was getting back to my old self. But one day I got home to meet my furious sister. She scolded me for abstaining from homemade food. It's not what you think. I'm sorry. Don't prepare any meal for me. If you notice I will come home late, I am not avoiding homemade food, I said, pleading with her. You don't know the time and effort I used to prepare a meal in this family. That is the reason why you grew up spoiled. I tried to plead with her to calm down and I managed to do so. The next day, I woke up and couldn't find any of my designs I created. I asked my mom and my sister, and my mom went ballistic. Your sister told me everything. Do you know how much I paid doctors just for you to get in shape? Instead of losing weight, you go around eating junk food outside. You even went as far as stealing my materials to make nonsense design. You are grounded for life until you get back in shape. No upkeep money for you, she replied in anger. I couldn't hold back my tears and wept bitterly. I was shocked and betrayed by my sister, who was laughing because I was crying. The next day, I went to school without any hope, and I took homemade food to class. I noticed I started to gain weight again after I started consuming homemade food. Also, my sister was trying to act nice to me. I quickly went to see Ragnar and told him everything I noticed. He advised me to watch my sister while she prepares my family meals secretly. He added that my sister seems fishy, even if she hates me. I don't think she will go as far as poisoning or contaminating my food. I replied him with a confused face. Do you know your sister tried to pay me just to stay away from you? If she can do that, I think she can go any length to make you unhappy, he said with a sad face. I watched my sister for 3 days and found nothing. She only made a separate meal for me with a low-fat ingredients as prescribed by the doctor. I woke up in the middle of the night the next day due to a nightmare I had. I went outside to use the restroom, only to find my sister with a strange man. He handed her some food ingredients and said, "The fat in this ingredients was increased and she will gain more weight than before. This is one of the reasons I love you. Thank you so much." Then she hugged him. "Get going, I don't want anybody to see you." As she turned to leave, she was shocked to see me. "How long have you been there?" she said with a puzzled look. "Long enough to discover you contaminated my food and you're the reason for my excess weight gain. And I am going to tell Mom how evil you are," I said with tears streaming down my face. She laughed sarcastically. "Who is going to believe you now? You have no proof, Susan. I feel so bad for all I did. I will make it up to you by adding more fat to your food," she said, snickering. "What did I do wrong?" I said in tears. "You stole everything from me. After you were born, nobody noticed me anymore. Mom got you all you wanted. People wow the minute they see you and compliment you. What did I get in return? I cleaned after you and get scolded for not keeping my eyes on you. I took my life back. I took what rightfully belongs to me," she replied and bolted away. The next day, I woke up to the tone of my mom. "With this amount of weight, you even sneak out at night to sleep around. With who exactly? It will be an aberration to let you go unpunished. You will go back to those men you mess around with. For 1 week, I don't want to see you around my house. After 1 week, when you have learned your lessons, you can come back home. Maybe then you might have lost a lot of weight," my mom said, walking me out of her house. My sister acted like she didn't want me to leave but snickered when my mom did look at her. "Mom, she managed to abet you into throwing out your own daughter." Without a fair hearing of her own side of the story, I replied and walked away. I immediately went to see Ragnar and sought for help. He agreed to let me live with him and persuaded his parents to let me stay. Ragnar's parents treated me with love and I was happy living with them. My free time was mostly spent with Ragnar. They drafted a diet for me and within 1 week of living with them, I lost weight drastically. I thought my mom would come for me since she knew where I was, but she did not. It's been 1 month since I lived with Ragnar, and I already got back to my old look. I am even prettier and curvy than I used to be. One day, Ragnar woke me up and said, "Your mom is here. She said she has forgiven you and wants you to come back home. She is waiting outside. Tell her to leave," I yelled. The next day, I was shocked to see my dad. I quickly ran to hug him and narrated everything that transpired between me, my mom and Anna. He took me home. He thanked Ragnar's parents for everything. When we got home, he sent Anna and my mom away. "Until she forgives you, don't bother coming back. If you were my shoe, will you forgive them? Ragnar and I are now in a relationship." Please drop your answer in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.